Hello everybody, welcome to Leake Catch Up and News. And I've got to say, good news as well. The boys now have beaten last season's record, taking the 5 unbeaten run of last season to another level and making it 7 games unbeaten this season so far. It does say 6 in the league, but we count the cup. It's 7 unbeaten. And we're top of the league. As you can see, we've played one less than Grantham and Dunkirk, but 2 more than our main rivals this season, Magdala. They have got 2 games in hand, and them 2 games are coming up very soon, as we now go 3 in a row. No game this week, so no live coverage. Then we've got 3 on the bounce. We've got Dunkirk is our next game. As you know, at the beginning of the season, we'll beat them 8-3. They're currently sitting in 6th place. Or 6th place in the league. But we have got back-to-back games against Magdala. Now, we know Magdala very well. Main threats this season is Magdala. Got to be said, even though the 2 games behind, we're going to do our utmost best to keep them where they need to be, and that's down the order. Because the boys, last week we had the game against West Bridgeford Colts. I've got to be said, it was a bit ginger, right? The weather was a bit ginger. It was a bit cold, and we didn't start the best. We made them look good, if I'm honest. You know, yeah, we had to move 1 or 2 people around, but I think 1 person literally was out of position, which was Stan to play left back. So yeah, we had from right to left, we had this is our defence. We had Johnny at right back, then we had DC, Becco, and Stan at left back, and then in midfield we had Lewis, Simon in the middle, and put Luke on the left. Up front we had Bree, Ali, and Sean. But yeah, we started. It was very ginger, very slow pace going. You know, it was a slow burner. Some people, you get dead eggy for a game. You want to turn up, you really want to play football. Then it just doesn't work for you. It's what it looked like when I was watching the first half, and they've got people screaming, "You need to change it. You need to do this. You need to do that." And you know what? I'm the type of manager that picks the 11 and then go out in the first half and crack on. You know what I mean? I do get in touch with the main man himself, Mr. G, the main gaffer. But the first half, go out there, do a job. Second half, I'll start making the changes as and when. But everybody did play. We had Rob on the bench. Nathan was out as well. Nathan was on the bench. Nice to see Arch back as well. Archie played as well. Killer as well. All played. All the subs played, which was really good. And we ended up coming out victories, 5-0 victory, but we could have been 5 or 6 up in the first half. It was if chances were put away, it should have been 5 or 6-0 in the first half, which would have made my decisions a lot easier. You know, so it wasn't too bad at all. DC took one for the team, shall we say, had a bust nose, going in for a challenge. I think it was an header or something like that. And then we have got a medical bag, but the only thing we was missing was nose packs. So yeah, I've ordered some nose packs. For nosebleeds. Who knew? We do tampons for noses. But yeah, I've ordered some of those, so I've got some of those coming. Back to the game. Yeah, it was ginger. Second half, I think we came in at half time 2-0. Yeah, so I made some changes. We took Luke off, then we brought Killer on, then we brought Sean off and brought Arch on. By this time, Ali had already scored 2 goals. The guy's an absolute unit up front. He is an absolute unit. You know, you build yourself a single wardrobe. Ali comes as a double wardrobe. It was that big. But yeah, then game gingerly went on. We had 1 or 2 changes left to do. Nathan came on as well throughout the game. And we got up to 3 goals. Arch scored. Great substitution. It was. Bree played the whole game, to be honest. Bree played excellent. And then it was just a mild game to watch. It's not the best football we played. Killer got on the score sheet as well, which was do him a world of good. For Killer, got on the score sheet. Somewhat, it wasn't a spontaneous goal, but it was a goal nonetheless. But his confidence will be booming just a little bit after that. Then we brought off Stan, put Rob on, and Nathan went to right back for Johnny. So yeah, came away with a 5-0 victory. Now the table runs again. We switch around again. We've played everybody now, and we do it all over again. So let's bring up the results. Then we will go through it again. As you can see, Magdala doing one over Dunkirk. We beat Dunkirk 8-3, and it should never have been 8-3. It should have been 10-11. I dare say even probably 15 goals in that game, but chances wasn't put away early on, and then we turned up. We're slow burners, you see. We start slow. We need to ignite ourselves at the beginning of the game and then carry it through, carry the momentum through. But our defence this season has been absolutely banging. The pairing of DC and Becco this season so far have been second to none. It has mainly the back four. The main back four has been Stan at right back, DC, Becco, and Michael, and it has been brilliant. So yeah, but Magdala doing 4-0 victory over Dunkirk. You can see as boys did, East League old boys. We did a 5-0 over West Bridgeford Colts, which should have been double figures again. Not taking our chances when we needed to. And Grantham taking 4-3 over the veterans. So that means that the old dogs and Franzines are still yet to play, as it reverts back to the week before when we did a 2-0 over Franzines. Another game that against Franzines should have been done by half time. Should have been done, but another one where, yeah, it was another awkward one to watch, you know. So, but as long as we're winning, you know. So, yeah, it was another one of those nights. But we won. Well, days 1-2-0. Then Grantham doing 4-3 over Dunkirk the week before as well. So Dunkirk scoring, that was away as well. And I think Dunkirk got a decent home record as well. So if I can just, I do like to go through my stats. Here he is, Alistair Collins, top of the league. You love it, yeah, you do. Alistair Collins scored the hat-trick last week, did Alistair. It was a pretty good hat-trick, to be fair. It wasn't too bad. It was no header, left foot, right foot. So it wasn't the perfect hat-trick, but he scored an hat-trick nonetheless. So he's had 6 goals in 5 appearances so far. And who are we next? Danny Blanchard's had 4 in 3. Alex Bradbury never scored against us. Never got a sniff. He was in Becco's pocket the whole game when we played Franzines. Absolutely couldn't get a sniff, which was excellent to watch. And then we moved down to Luke Thompson, who's had 4 in 6, and Etienne, who's had 3 in 5. And then we go down to Bree, who's in 12th. He's had 2 in 6. Has been working like a Trojan as Bredo. Is running the wing like an absolute diamond, because we do play a 4-3-3. He played the whole game against West Bridgeford Colts last week. Another player started off a bit ginger, but then warmed into the match later on. He was putting some sweet balls in the box as well. So it was he had a good game. And the week before as well, when we played Franzines, is a diamond. He looked pretty short. Fitness levels still coming now, and he will get there. Well, Aubrey, absolutely love that guy. He is phenomenal. But I didn't want that one. We wanted the team stats, but we got there in the end. So, where are we? How are they first? Overall goals 20. We scored 23. Franzine's got 11. Down from 3. Not sure what that's about. They've had 2 penalties, Magdala. Old Dogs 11. Old Dogs 5. West Bridgeford Colts 11. Simbins 1. He did as well. I actually got Simbins against us for yapping at the ref, giving it the big one. Guy was an absolute moon. I'm not even going to. He was an absolute moon. Proper fear. And then the ref was like, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And then I'm looking at the clock and it's been off for about 15 minutes. And the players going, it's been off 10 minutes, ref, 10 minutes. And the ref turned around and went, shh, I'll tell you when it's been 10 minutes. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. But yeah, it was, what do we want? We don't need that. We didn't need that one either. I think it's back in the fixtures. Let's get the fixtures up. So as you can see, Franzines against Old Dog was postponed. That must be down to Cup. Ooh, Nottinghamshire FC have got the Riverside Veterans in the Cup match. And as you can see, we've got Dunkirk on the 26th. Looking forward to that one. That's a game again that is to me that's a given. And I've checked for the players that are in as well, and yeah, we should be on for another victory there, making it 8 wins in a row. I do like to pre-predict. Excuse me. And hopefully we make it 8 wins in a row. Really looking forward to it. Then West Bridgeford face Franzines as well. McDonald. So where is our 3 in the batch? 26, 26. Can't film. Or is that the week after? Yeah. Yeah, it's on the 3rd. It starts on the 3rd then, does it? Okay. So the 3rd we'll be facing Magdala. And then on the 10th, which is the week after, we'll be facing Magdala at home. So we will have home advantage there. So yeah. It's going to be a tough game, that is, to be fair. Because we know what they like. We know they're boisterous and they like to yap like fuck, if I'm honest. And it really does me crabbing. Because we're getting it into the players now. Me and Graham are getting it into the players. That we don't argue. We play to the whistle. We play our own game. We pass and move the ball around like we know we can. And it's gelling. And it really is gelling. And it is gelling really well. So we can't moan at them. We can only moan at them for not doing the job right if they don't do the job right. But if they're doing the job right and they're not moaning, then they're having a fucking blinding game. We don't get on at the ref. We don't get involved in any arguments the team or the opposite team try and wind us into. We'll just walk away and let them be. You know, they want to be bitches, let them be bitches. All we want to be bitching about is when we're top of the league and promoted to the Prem. Then we can bitch at everybody we leave behind and go, that's how you play and win games. Sorry, Mrs. just brought me a bacon and mushroom baguette. So yeah, stuck the mushroom in as you do. So as you can see, first 2 games of the season we won. Then we drew, which the boys were well disappointed about. Should have won that game. But then they fought back and then we took the next 3 on the bounce. Scoring 21 goals, conceding 6. And 3 of those have been penalties. So, you know, in fairness, the boys have only conceded at the back in 7 games, conceded 6 goals, 3 goals, apart from the penalties. So, yeah. Like we say, Magdala there in 2nd place. They've scored 13, conceded 3 in 4 games. We'll hopefully correct that score in a couple of weeks' time. Grantham played 6, won 4. Drew 1, they've lost 9 yet, scored 18, conceded 4. 2 of those were against us. Franzines, they've played 6, drew 1, drew 2, won 1, lost 3, conceded 15 goals, only scored 13. Didn't score nil point against us because our defence was rocking. And Dunkirk have got a win under the belt there, won 1, drew 1, lost 4. We'll make that 5. And then they lost the 2nd game, drew 1. And lost 3 on the bounce. And Nottinghamshire have played 5, won none, drew 2, lost 3, scored 9, conceded 16. That's another game as well. We've seen that one played on their pitches up there at Nottinghamshire. We could have won more there as well. But we just need to be a bit more clinical in the final third, and then we'll certainly be thereabouts. West Bridgeford Colts as well. 5-0 victory over these last week, and they've played 5. 1 none. drew 1, lost 4, scored 11, conceded 22 goals this season so far. So when the manager from the West Bridgeford Colts come over to us and had a bit of a chat, like, it was like, I've been told to watch out for this player you've got, this Danny Blanchard. Right, then, oh yeah. Went, which one's he then? I went, oh, you're lucky he's not here today. That, oh, right. So we should be in with a decent chance. And I was like, ooh, no, we got Ali, Bray and Shawnee up front, and I've got a strong bench, so we'll see about that. I do like to wind them up just a little bit, because you look at their players and they turn out, they do some freaking Jane Fonda crap stretching and doing a little running, a little shots and all that, and I'm like, oh, God, give it a rest, boys, give it a rest. And now, lads, they like to come out, have a bit of banter, then we'll do the team, then they'll knock the ball about a bit. And then we get them warmed up, you know what I mean? We like to let them gel. Then we go, right, boys, let's get it fired up, let's go. About 5 or 10 minutes before the game, then start doing the shuttles, start doing the runs across the pitches, get them warmed up, get them legs going. By then, the ref's ready to go. So the players are all nice and warmed up. We do like them to bond and chat and all that. Well, that's how we like it, you know. Form-wise, don't really lie, does it? And it's working, you know, so we're getting there. We have got a cup game in all this before Christmas as well, against a team that Total Reclaims did play them in the friendly, the only friendly we had of the season as well, when the season was closed down. But it was a good game of football. I think we lost that one like 2-1, 3-1 or 3-2, something like that. But a team, now the squad is fully, we have got a full squad, although we have got JTR still injured, I do believe, and another player out injured, not mentioning their names. We'll keep that in a pocket. We have got an absolutely banging squad. Everybody's fighting fit and rearing to go, so I can't see why we can't take that victory and get into round 3 of the cup. So because the squad we have got, it's mighty strong. You look at the bench as well, it's just strong. So we've just got to drill in. Players have got to hold position. If we're playing 3 up the front, then the 2 wingers have got to come back and help out in midfield and then break when we've got the ball. So it's what we're trying to get in. It's not just a 4-3-3. It don't mean the 3 stay up front. It don't mean the 3 stay in the middle of the park when the ball's gone past them. They've got to come back and make it a unit. And it's starting to show as well. We're trying to iron different things into the players, get them to play the same way they used to play in, but with a slight change of just helping each other out on the park and keeping the width as well with the 3. And it seems to be working. It worked well last week. I mean, a few players did look a bit leggy, to be honest. So I made the changes appropriate. And then DC came off with a brook nose. Bless him. No tampons for his nose. Then Luke came off and we brought Killer on. A bit of energy in the middle of the park was Killer. Looked absolutely diamond. Then he scored the goal. Then we brought Shawnee off and put Arch on the left side up front. And he scored as well. So substitutions worked. And then I think Ali, after his hat-trick, about 10, 15 to go, came back off and signalled to me like, Kev, sub. I'm winding my hands up here and you can't see anyway. But yeah, he signalled to me he wanted to come off. We was 5-0 up by then anyway, so I was like, right, fair enough. And I had Luke and Sean on the bench. Given Sean's our actual striker, I turned to Luke and went, go on, Luke. Because I was thinking fast but not thinking of who to chuck on. And then I had to go, no, sorry, bud. Go on, Luke. That's it, go on. Yeah. And we brought Shawnee back on. Yeah, it was diamond. Bit of gaff. And we had a few fans turn up as well the other week. And they're like, even you don't want to put you on. But Shawnee did come back from illness as well, but put on a stellar performance as well. You know, he had 3 offside counts, right? 3 offsides, and one of them was absolutely, I'm sure it was level. And even their players go, how can you fucking see from there? And I was like, I'm right here, but the lino did start getting a bit, You know, opposition linos, they do that. If they're not in the game anymore, they just, I've had enough, you're not going. But yeah, one or two looked a bit But one of them was really tight. But I would have just let it go. But yeah. So yeah, Shawnee playing as well. Great game. Nice to get him back. He's very goodly. He's very technically gifted on the ball, shall we say. He's good at holding the ball up, juggling the ball at his feet. He's really good at that. So, and then Ali just manpowers people out of the way. Guy's an absolute unit. Like I say, we're away this week. The gaffer's back this week. We're not got a game this week. On the 26th next week. The gaffer's back, so once the team's selected and we've had the chat with the gaff, we will try and get some video footage, or might even go live on the Facebook if we can, to get the first half in. But I will be next to the gaff, so you might hear things go backwards and forwards throughout the game. I want to get a bit more involved if I can, or I'll get somebody else to stream it live, or hold my phone till we get some cameras and that set up. So yeah, because people do like it. They are putting in reviews these matches as well. So yeah, can't lie, it's doing really well. We're going places. We are definitely going places at the East League. So yeah, absolutely love it. And the camaraderie is still absolutely banging. Yeah, we're even getting the firing squad involved at the end of the season. If you don't know what the firing squad is, I've dubbed Thursday nights. Some of the veterans come down and have a kick about with the Thursday night boys. Like, keep fit, keep trim. I've dubbed the Thursday night squad the firing squad, because it is just pure banter and football. And then we nip over to the Nags for a little chat and a pint, as you do. So yeah, they're coming as well to the end of the season. They're going to put something together for the players that have been down. So 1 or 2 awards might be going there as well. Christmas do is, I believe, we are going down to the Half Moon, which is becoming somewhat of a second home as well for the East League. So yeah, there's that to look forward to, the Christmas do. Can't wait for that. Last time I went down, we had team bonding. It was called Team Bonding, hosted by our good mate Bree, excellent host as well. I remember getting there. I don't remember leaving. It was that good. So yeah, down there the Half Moon in Upton. You want to come and meet someone famous? Some of the East League boys. Never know, they might have signed his shirt. I can't write, so it'll look cool. So yeah, let's have a look at the predictor while we're here. Don't know how this works. Oh, is that what it is? I've got to put them in, have I? Oh, right. Oh, what do we reckon? Who's watching? I know somebody's watching, or is it just me watching myself? What do you reckon the score will be? I'm going to go for another 8. Another 8, because we have got some good guys. So I'm going to go 8 now. I didn't even know what this was. Franzines against West Bridgeford. Well, the way them two play, I'm lucky if it's a 0-0. I'll go 2-1. Not biased. Magdala against Grantham. I don't want to do it, but I've got to. That's what I reckon. I'd love to put a 5 and a 6 in them. But yeah. Sunday, December the 3rd, we're at Magdala. We're away, back down on their pitch, which isn't freaking great, but we might do with what it is. Oh, yeah, the away games come pretty thick and fast soon, don't they? Looking at that. Wow. Oh, dear me, boys and girls. Fixtures don't lie. When is our cup game anyway? I want to know where our cup game is against these Total Reclaims Day. The 17th of December. At their ground as well. Okay. I'm not sure if they're on a G pitch or grass pitch. If it's on a G pitch, that'll do us a favour. You know, we're good. We are very good, but just not good on a grass pitch. But we have turned that around this season, unbeaten on grass. Unbeaten on grass. Unbeaten at the Cell. It's phenomenal. So, long may this table stay the way it is. We will get up to 19 points when we play Dunkirk Veterans. I will guarantee it. Guarantee 19 points against Dunkirk when we get them, which will then make we will be in good stead. I mean, if Magdala win, then yeah, fair enough. We'll be 4 points behind us, which doesn't mean we can win and draw. They can beat us and they can draw against us. We want to beat Magdala and put our name down. Beat them at home, fine. Beat them on their own ground. Will be fucking awesome. When they get in the Cell and that gate shut, or hell will break loose. We'll take no prisoners at the Cell. Unbeaten at the Cell. So yeah. I have seen the squad. Well, I've seen the players that have made themselves available for the game against Dunkirk. And it is as solid as you like. Solid as you like. So yeah. No reason we can't come away with a victory there. Up front wise as well. Looking taste it. So yeah, really looking forward to it. But like I said earlier on, we need to start fast. We can't dwindle. We can't wait for them. We've got to play our own game, play our own tempo, play our own pace. Don't rush around the park. We need to go back. Do not lose the ball. You know, once or twice we did last week. You know, like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know, you watch it, some of it was a little bit painful. We got the skipper giving it the big one from right back, telling the players where he wants them, what he wants them to do. But as soon as we got the goal, though, the team kind of got lifted. We lifted, and then we started. That's when we started playing. But we've got to play before that. You know, we need to show our dominance, especially at home. You know, and we've got to play away like we're at home, whether it's on grass, whether it's on a 3G pitch, or whatever it may be. But we want to win this league. That's what we're going to have to do. As we're on the turnaround now, all the away games start coming up. Our game against Magdala was reset for December the 3rd, so this would have been our first game of this season. So we're looking definitely. I think they're the only team, realistically, that can bother us as a unit. Not that they're better than us, because they're not. I don't think they are. You know, we just don't need to get dragged down to playing games at other teams' level when we should be playing at our own. So yeah, we're not there and unbeaten for no reason at all. So what me and Graham are doing is actually working, and it's looking really, really good. Who the hell? Willie what? He didn't need to see that. That's just. But yeah. So, all news will be going up on the Eastleigh Vets Facebook page regarding the next game, where it is if you want to come down and watch. But we are away to Dunkirk on the 26th, and then on December the 3rd, we're away down the Roco Gym to face Magdala, and then the week after, we have got them at home at the Eastleigh Leisure Centre, which is dubbed the Cell. So yeah. Come and support us there. Would be a good crack. I am looking to get some merchandise done for the Eastleigh boys, so we can start selling a little bit of merch, as you do, scarves, hats, water bottles, things like that for the Eastleigh comp. It'd be good. Would be really good. Looking at that. Actually talking to a mate, see if he wants to hook me up, because he's got a friend that does his own printing and all that. So it's really good. So yeah, in regards to my lovely Eastleigh vets, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So we're going to plod on and keep going, push on, fight. They're hungry. The boys are hungry and really hungry. So, and players coming back from injury as well, which will only give me and Graham a bloody headache regarding all the boys that are coming. Because all the boys that are coming back from injury are freaking phenomenal. So, yeah, it's just going to be an headache when they are all fit. You know, when we're going to have freaking 16, 17 players, including with the bench. You know, so we'll have to introduce them gradually and fairly, I think. So, yeah. But we're winning, and we're 7 games unbeaten. Dunkirk, again, like I said, we're going to make that 8. We've already beat the record from last season of 5. So, on with the 8. On with the 8. They're definitely not the team to stop us winning. Definitely not. You know, they shouldn't have even got 3 goals against us, but first game of the season, it was what it was. We was cold. It wasn't organised enough. We started on the bellowing and all that crap. Played again at their level, and then it wasn't until we got 3 or 4 up that we started getting comfortable. Then we got too comfortable. Then we conceded, which we're not going to do next time we're out. So yeah, it's looking really good this season. Really, really good indeed. And if we go through to the next round of the cup as well, if we beat Total Reclaims, that will be phenomenal. I did get told off there because I made changes in the cup. The lads were like, "What? You can't do that," and I did. So, but we won anyway, so it worked. Unconventional, but it worked. So yeah, you've always got to start with your strongest squad. I know you have, but it's a cup game and other players need game time as well, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I changed it and it was like, oh. But, yeah. But then I changed it at half time, said it was coming on anyway, and we won. So, it don't matter. We won. But it will be our strongest squad starting against Dunkirk. Our strongest squad. Well, the squad's fucking mighty with the bench, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's hard to pick an absolute strongest because they're all freaking exceptional. So, you know, yeah, choices are a manager's nightmare, but the players are a dream to watch. They really are good. So, yeah, positive mental attitude is what we're looking for in a team, and that's what they're giving us so far. So, yeah, no holding back, no holds barred football. It's fantastic. So, the next 3 games are the important ones. The cup's a bonus. The league's where we're at. And the next 3, Dunkirk, Magdala are the ones. So, even if we don't beat Magdala in their game at home and we beat them at the Cell, that's it. It's over. We're not going to see them again. We're just going to play everybody else we beat this season again and beat them again. And then just win the league that way. But I would love to do the double over Magdala and tell them to go right fuck themselves, if I'm honest. So that's just me. Because they are a cocky bunch, you know. Not denying that they're not a decent side, because they are, but they're just too cocky, and I don't like them. So yeah, we're going to do the double, the treble even. That's what I'm pushing for, and the boys know it. And they're hungry for it as well, which is what I like. But there we are. Wrap it up, Kevin. Yes, let's wrap it up. Played 6, won 5, drew 1. Should have been a win. We have 15 goal difference, 16 points as well. We're 4 ahead of Magdala. We will turn that 16 into a 19 come next Sunday against Dunkirk. And we're going to turn their 5 into a 6 on the losing board. Guaranteed. And I don't do guarantees very often, but that is guaranteed. As my bacon and mushroom cob has now withered into a cold spot. That has been just me ramming on about the boys and talking about the teams. If you did enjoy me bantering on, don't like and subscribe for me. Like and subscribe for the boys. Show them some love. Would really appreciate that. Follow all the news on the Eastleigh Veterans Facebook page. And DSC Broadcasting is where the games are shown. Well, uploaded to once they have been edited and that. So yeah, we can go see them there. They will be getting on YouTube channel. We'll be moving the videos over to there at some point. And watch this space for merchandise as well. We'll get some merch. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Onwards and upwards for the Leake. Title is on the way. We're on a turnaround, boys and girls. Really can't wait. I'm out of there. Peace.